Well, ladies and gentlemen, the update on my situation is now that I live in my car at Lapham Peak Observation Tower Park. I would go hang out outside, but as you can see, the weather took a turn. Luckily, I'm already soaked all the way through, disgustingly sweaty and gross. There's nothing I can do about it. Can't turn on the air conditioning, clearly, because the car doesn't work. I can open the windows and close the windows because the accessory works. And the car actually, the power turns on, but it's sad. So it's actually charging my phone right now. I'm using the last of my car battery to charge my phone because I don't have a regular charger or any electricity anywhere. So, I can't do anything about that. The last of my emergency backup charger was used this morning. It's pouring rain outside. My hood is up so that people will take the hint, hopefully, and not park right next to me. I'm waiting on, apparently I have roadside assistance through Progressive. I never knew that because I've, until now, apparently had a pretty sweet new car. And now my 2009 is apparently an old car. So I've never had to use it before, but now I do. And it's good to know that I have it. The guys will be here about 6 o'clock. So I think I'm gonna make myself a sandwich because I have sandwich stuff. I just had some beef jerky for an appetizer. There is a bathroom over here, which is good. I don't know if you can see it past that vehicle. Yeah, that way. There's I made the joke earlier that I can park here forever because I have a 2017 park sticker, so I can actually stay until the end of 2017. So that's good. They'll probably kick me out at park close, but you know, I mean, I'm stranded and I was their only camper last night. I'm guessing they don't have any campers tonight, so I did pay to be here. Lots of money because I bought my sticker and my stuff. Oh. It seems like it's slowed down on the raining again, which is good. So there's not a whole lot of people at the park. There's only a couple cars here because, you know, rain. And I'm sweaty and disgusting, and I really, really, really wanted to change into dry clothes, but I don't have anything else with me. I have officially worn everything that I have with me. I've got clean socks, and I've got clean undies because I thought of those things, but I don't have a clean shirt. And this shirt is gross. And I want to just take it off and hang out in my sports bra, but I'm afraid these, you know, families that are hanging out in the rain might be a little offended by that. So, I'm going to leave the shirt on for now, but I'm not thrilled about it. I'm charging my phone up so I can chat if you guys want to chat. I am stuck in Delafield, which is like 1,000,000 miles from my house, so I can't like take a bus. I made that joke to my dad, actually. I was like, you know, I'm like, if this was Milwaukee, I'd know what to do. I would just get on the bus, go to Farm and Fleet, get a new battery, come back to my house, Google how to put in a new battery in my Corolla, and be done within an hour. But because I'm in the middle of friggin' nowhere, and I just backpacked 15 miles, and I don't really particularly want to backpack another 15 miles just to go get a battery, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hang out here and wait for modern technology to catch up. And they texted me the information about the roadside assistance people, so they'll be here hopefully soon. And it was cool that they texted me all that info so that I can give it to my mom in case they murder me. I'm just kidding. Whatever service station, I'm sure you won't murder me. Unless they're late, then I'll be really mean and then they might murder me. But it's been one of those days where I just was all day looking forward to getting back to my car so I could go and go home and take a shower, and my baby was getting dropped off, and we were gonna go and to some cool stuff together. We were gonna go to dinner, we were gonna hang out, and now I can't do any of it because I'm stuck in my car in the middle of friggin' nowhere. And when I told Progressive, where I was, the guy literally said, I have never heard of that. And I was like, well, Wisconsin has a ton of state parks, so that's not really a big surprise. And he's like, well, I used to live in the UP. And I'm like, why are we talking about this? Can you just get me a tow truck or whatever? So he did. I'm sorry for being mean to you, Bill. I'm a little cranky. I'm very hot and sweaty, and it's very humid in this car and outside, and there's no cut in the humidity anywhere, and I am over it. So I'm gonna make myself a sandwich, and I'm gonna Facebook a little bit, and I might play some solitaire on my phone. I could haul out my writing stuff, but it's in the bottom of that stupid suitcase, and I do not want to fight with that right now. So, it's probably never going to dry because it's covered in me sweat. But good for me. I did some new stuff and had some new experiences, and now I'm having other new experiences, like sitting in my car for 2 hours waiting for roadside assistance to bring me a battery, because I'm pretty sure it's the battery. I'm not completely sure because I'm not a mechanic, but when I was convinced that all I needed was a jump, and then the jump didn't work. So I think my battery is just friggin' over it. And maybe I should have listened to the guys at Toyota dealer, because clearly they knew what they were talking about, and I do not. But I was a little defensive when I go to dealerships and they tell me I need something done, because of the story about my sister and the guys at the dealership telling her she needed a transmission flush when she just had it done like 5,000 miles before that. And her response was, and she was like, oh, my transmission fluid is dark because it needs to be changed, huh? And they were like, yeah, that's what happens. And she was like, is it dark because I have a vagina? That's my favorite story about my sister. The middle one, not the little one. Because it was a very Devin thing to say, not a very Michelle thing to say. And I was impressed, and I'm still impressed all these years later, that she said that, because it was pretty badass, and I was standing next to her, and it was awesome. And they just stood there and stared at her, and she was like, I just had it done 5,000 miles ago. And they were like, oh, well, I don't know. And she was like, stop talking. It was the best. It was the best. So that's my story about the reason I don't trust dealerships. So every time they tell me I need something done, I'm like, is it free? And they're like, no. And then I'm like, no, I don't need it done. So maybe once in a while I should listen to them. Probably should have gotten a new battery. Kind of believed them a little bit on that one, but whatever. I'll get a new battery now, and I get to see if Progressive's roadside assistance is up to snuff. So that's cool. Also, people in this area think that I just sit in my car and talk to myself a lot, because this is the second video I've recorded, and they've got to be like, what is with this crazy lady? So I'm just kind of hanging out here and spending some quality time with myself, and that was the whole point of this, right? So it's just like a longer time of spending quality time by myself, hanging out, figuring out what I want out of life. Why didn't I get a job yet? I met like 3 people on the trail. One of them should have offered me a job. Okay, so clearly I might be losing my mind. So that's weird, but I'm babbling incoherently now. This is my stranded video. I'm stranded.